Hello. Glad you liked the thumbnail, Joshua. Can everybody hear me just fine, or do I need to crank up the volume? Why did the sound? Yeah, I'm still working on the sound effect for my new intro. uh, Let me check. Let me check. I think the microphone is still calibrated from the E3 stream. Uh, okay, it sounds great. That is good. Let me just adjust the mic a bit because it's too far away. I wanted to do webcam today, but for some reason I just got a new phone and it just won't accept Droid Cam, and I got very upset because technology is supposed to make our lives easier and it just doesn't. Hey Brig, you became a member. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Always nice to see people joining the elite crew. New member. But yeah, I'm just checking out some stuff about the trailer. I have it up here. Uh, there was one thing I'm probably gonna go all over the place. Be sure to share anything that you have, like in terms of your own thoughts about things. Because there was one thing I was kind of wondering about. Where is it? Here. Like, you know how a lot of people are talking about how this game might be set in the past, like at least this part is. And there are definitely some clues to that because where did all these freaking islands come from all of a sudden? But there was one thing that kind of bugged me about it. Let me check. Wait, why is it so? Oh, okay. Let me check real quick. Because I'm trying to find this vantage point here, which is this is the I'm pretty sure the Illumini plateau, which is right here. Let me check real quick. So it's like these plateaus right here. This one is Illumini plateau. That's this one. Then you have this rock formation here. That is probably this part here, which is where the ancient columns are supposed to be. As you can see here, ancient columns, which is here, but they don't seem to be there. At least not that I can see. And this gap right here is where the oh, another glacier. Thank you, Lydia. Lydia Carvalho. Thank you for joining. That's awesome. I'm doing well, by the way. Sorry. uh, oh, thank you, Pashka. Paxka. Thank you. Uh, and this is probably Mount Rome, which is right here. And these are the mushroom thingies that we normally see where the Thunder Plateau is. But one thing that I noticed is, at least that's what I was wondering, like, is the Great Tabantha Bridge gone or is it behind this cloud? Which is what I'm trying to figure out right now. I will share some more findings that I've done in the last few, like 2 days. I've also been moving. I still have walls to paint. But yeah, like if the Tabantha Great Bridge is missing, which is normally around here, see the Tabantha Great Bridge, that would mean that it could indeed be in the past, and that bridge has not been built yet at that point in time. Which it's supposed to go in between these two rock formations here. Here you have those mushrooms, and you can see those two mushrooms right here. And I think this canyon here is where the bridge is supposed to be. But I'm not 100% sure. It could also be here, but this goddamn cloud, man. They might have just chosen a very good vantage point. They definitely did their job. I don't think it's render distance in this case, because the Tabantha Great Bridge is pretty big. Like the ancient columns I can get, but we can test it. I've fired up Cemu for a bit. I hope Nintendo isn't watching right now. Let's see. We'll just quickly go and check it out. Oh, the chat is blocking. That's still a leftover from the E3 stream. Let me just get rid of that. Wait, okay. I'm gonna turn the free cam on as well, so you guys can all see what that looks like. Get some insider knowledge. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Data, Cemu. I have the game, Nintendo. I paid it. I paid for it twice. Please don't arrest me. I mean, I know I don't really have to worry about it. So yeah, this is the free cam. I'll just slide that one over to the other screen. Oh, we got another member. Let me check real quick. SAH. Thank you for becoming a map maker. Awesome. I am Nintendo. Well, I shouldn't really have to worry about it that much, because there's like YouTubers who make a living of just modding the game, and they play the game in Cemu all the time, so it shouldn't really be an issue. But let's go to the Ridgeland Tower, which is the closest to that point. Yeah, I also bought it on Wii U. I did sell that later, but I still think it has my save data on my Wii U. I'm not sure. We can check next time I'm playing Skyward, not Skyward Sword. Why do I always mix up my Zelda games? I'm terrible. Yeah, we still gotta beat Argarok. So this is approximately the vantage point in the trailer. You can see the plateau I was talking about. Like the ancient columns I can get, but let's go do some flying. All right. How do you have no HUD? Well, this is emulated. So, but check this out. Ho ho. Hey. Got Mr. Link here. So let's take to the skies for a moment. Man, I wish I could be playing music right now, but if I do, then I will probably... Then I cannot play the trailer. Obviously, we cannot go as high as in the trailer, because that's like in the clouds. This cam does have a limit to it. At some point, when you get too far away from Link, it starts to... You start to get some like weird jittery effect, in which it shows that you are at the boundary, so to speak. Oh yeah, there it is. So see, it keeps like jittering back down. That's how you know it. You reach the that point. So yeah, if we compare, let's just like this plateau right here, for sure, is the same one here, the red one. That's the Illumini plateau. So maybe the Tabantha Bridge could actually be behind, because it's not between these two. It's supposedly between these. Oh, let me. Yeah, it could actually. I think it might be behind the clouds. Ah, damn you, Nintendo. They really chose their vantage points very well, man. Like, I've been scouring the landscape, trying to check what I could find, and every damn time they show just enough, just like in this shot, for instance. Let's go forward frame by frame. Come on, full screen. Oh god, there's some weird glitch going on. Okay, now it's gone. Okay. Zelda is the boy. Yes. Okay, so like here, for instance, you can see that the castle is still there. Probably. Like, these are the walls of Castletown, and you would expect that if the castle already rose up at that point. Like, if you go to the final shot, no, not 2020. Like, look how much malice is coming, is like radiating off of this area. Like, it goes pretty far. And you would expect that if it is there, if it's no longer there, I mean, if it's already risen up, you would probably have to see the malice at that point. It's very annoying. VLC player only has a frame by frame forward, but not backwards for some reason. Come on, come on. And it's at 60 FPS, so I have to double tap every time. Okay, there we go. So like, if the castle was already floating, you would expect there to be like an aura here somewhere, because you have the watchtowers here. This is where the castle starts to go up. But you don't really see that. So I'm guessing this part still takes place before the castle rises, right? You do have these little things that I showed in my video, which weren't there in Breath of the Wild. I don't know what they are. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. This scene is a very early scene. Yeah, I'm guessing it is. Is the paraglider different? Yes, it has a different symbol on it. I think this is almost the same paraglider that Zelda has in Age of Calamity. Because the Link's paraglider has a Rito symbol on it, and this one has a Hylian symbol on it. If I'm correct, I think it's Hylian. Yeah, see the feet of the crest. One of the flamethrowers shows it being powered by green energy, confirming that the hand is related, or the Zonai knew how to use spirit magic. Yeah, I can show people what you mean. I noticed that too, when he's using his little flamethrower thingy. Whoa, that's loud. That is very, very loud. Let me see where it was. Oh yeah, here. Like, as soon as he does a backflip, you can see the green energy. Here, look. This is where he's about to do a backflip. You see this here? It's like these weird little squiggles, and the eyes glow. But that's because, oh, here you can see it even better. But that's probably because the power is still like lingering, because he just used the flamethrower. Because as soon as he starts backflipping, look here, the green light dims, like it goes away. You can still see a small little thing. Oh, this is really annoying. Like, there's this little glitch in Windows 10 where the video distorts all of a sudden. Still haven't figured out how to fix that. But yeah, he does the backflip. Look how it's attached to a shield too, right? It's a shield upgrade. It's not a or well, at least it's attached to a shield. So here you see it turning again, and now you can still see that pattern, but it's less bright, whereas before it was like very clearly glowing, right? And that also is very similar to like when he's using his flamethrower thingy. Let me see how far I can take this. Look at this Bokoblin, man. He got smashed. Oh, this looks so poor. Here you see the helmet. Oh yeah. Let me see. I think I should probably do the, oh yeah, here. Look at all these squiggles here. They are very similar to the flamethrower. Yeah, you see like these green patterns here, which are very similar. You can find them all over the place. You can also see them in this shot, where Link is running around. Like it's the money shot of the trailer, probably this one. Oh yeah, there it is. Look here, in the corner. I wish I could highlight it better, but I would have to open up my editing program again to zoom in on it, because I don't think I can just zoom in like that. I don't know VLC player very well. But these like squiggles, these symbols, you can see them here too, the green ones. They're all green. Or at least, well, these are not green, but like the ones that are indented, like they have a bevel, like an inner bevel, that one. They all have that greenish glow to them. And it's the same as on the weapons. Also, I've seen some people talk about how Link is not using any weapons in the trailer, at least not when he's in the sky like here. But you can clearly see there's a sword here. Here's the handle of the sword. Here you have the bottom part. In fact, it is, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be very disappointing to hear for people who didn't like the weapon durability system. But look, see that you can clearly see the symbol on it here, like the hilt of the sword. Maybe I can go back one frame. Like as soon as he comes into view, you can see it. We'll go over the hand thing later, because I also have some ideas about that. I'm probably giving away a lot of stuff for my video. What about? Doesn't matter. I will find new stuff. Yeah, here you can see the hilt here. It has that little green triangle on it. And if you forward a bit, you can see the bottom part of the sword as well. Look, it's here. And that sword is this one. It is the Traveler's Sword. The weakest one-handed sword made by Hylians. It has the handle with the little diamond shapes on it. This part perfectly matches as well. You can see that from here, like that little gray. And you can see it even better in the flamethrower scene. Look at that. It even has those two white stripes here. These two white little stripes, and of course this bottom part, like I showed before. That is, those are these two white stripes right here. So we're back to the Traveler's Sword, man. Link is back at square one. So he doesn't have the Master Sword anymore. And the weird thing is, a lot of people are talking about, well, maybe it's in the past and blah, 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 and some parts are not. But even in this shot, he also has the Traveler's Sword. Come on, Link, where are you? Yeah, here you can see the exact same sword. And he has the Traveler's Shield here as well, if I'm correct. I think it's a Traveler's Shield. I'm not sure. But it's one of those cheaper early game shields. Let me check real quick. Oh yeah, I reached 70k subs. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very, very happy. Just 5k to go, and we're at the 75 milestone. And then after that, it's we have to go for the 100k for the big one. And I will hopefully get my play button. Pretty sure we'll have to wait a while, but oh, thank you, Philippe. Philippe oh God, Andrade. Thank you so much. Pomerania, Broken Ruin, Golem, Automata, symbol. Yes. I don't know for sure if it is the same. We'll go over that one soon. Maybe I should probably start chronologically and work my way up, because we're gonna go all over the place. Also, yes. Let me see who said that. Who said that? Dr. Clue 1. No lava on Death Mountain. Indeed. There is no lava on Death Mountain. For some weird reason, Death Mountain is inactive. So actually this could still be in the past, I guess. The only weird thing about it is that you don't see any islands in the sky, like, and the camera pans upwards pretty high. See, like there's no floating islands anywhere. Could be that they're all in one section, which you don't see here, but it's still very suspicious. That's for sure. It's either in the future where it dried up indeed, or it's before it became active. That could also be a possibility. Mm. Yes, you can see Akala Citadel in the background. They're above the cloud barrier. Well, I mean the sky is blue, right? I mean, yeah, I don't remember very well how that worked in Skyward Sword. If there's like an invisible barrier that you cannot see through, but you can also cannot see it. But it could be there for sure. I'm not ruling it out. It's just that when you see it, when you view the scenery from above, like here, you would expect, like, it's not that high. It's not Skyward Sword high. Like I'm pretty sure we were pretty close in the like. Oh, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to the well, not close, but we're about halfway. I would say halfway. Um, yeah, we're about halfway up, I think. So that's the only thing I'm a bit like. I don't know if it works like in Skyward Sword. You would expect to see, like, it's about the height of the Gerudo Highlands, I'd say. So I don't know, but yeah, the dragons do go into some sort of invisible barrier. That's true. Hero of Time. I don't know how that works, but yeah, they do go into some sort of portal. But I'm triggered that Monster Maze is Breath of the Wild on PC. Well, I have it on every system. I have it on Wii U and on my Switch. So for the sake of my videos, I cannot do this kind of stuff on my Switch. So it's just for research purposes. I don't play the game like this. In fact, I have save, a downloaded 100% save, because there is no way that I can get all the stuff all over again. So please do not be triggered. I own the game. I've played it a million times. This is just purely for research purposes. But I won't tell people how to get it on PC, purely because I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want to encourage emulation. There's easy ways to find out. Like, you have guys like Point Crow and stuff who basically, emulation is all they do. They mod the hell out of this game, and so not trying to do the whataboutism, but I mean, I only use it for that. I don't use it to actually play the game. Uh, but yeah, let's go back to the trailer real quick. Let's not get into emulators and stuff, because that's well, I'm pretty sure most people have already pointed out the pinecone thing is also on the on this robot thing, which is interesting because that's not a symbol we've seen before. You can also see that same pinecone here and here, so it's probably the same place, or at least a similar looking place. I don't think it's the same place, because you can see a tree here. There's a tree standing here, and in the other shot there is no tree here, at least not next to it. So, well, there's one on the island over here, but that's way lower. You wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, true, you can emulate dumped versions of your game, but I don't know. I just want to make sure I'm not getting people into trouble or anything like that, because not everyone knows how to dump their game, and they will just download the ROM anyway. But we're here to talk about Breath of the Wild 2's trailer, not about emulation. If you have a problem with emulation, just yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do. That's it's just the easiest way, or else I have to paraglide everywhere. You cannot really see anything. I'm pretty sure people have already figured out the exact location where the thing with where this takes place. Uh, I forgot. Oh yeah, this is Akala Citadel, by the way. This one right here, which is something someone pointed out in a like before. This is Akala Citadel, so that is pretty weird. If this takes place like far, 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 far away, like far in the past, I don't know. Why would it be there then? Because it's pretty modern Hylian. Because the ancient Hylian ruins, they look very, very different. Like we can actually visit them real quick. Let me reset the camera. But yeah, you cannot see the ancient columns from here. So that makes sense. So render distance is definitely a thing. Let's go check out the ancient columns real quick. Why are the trees different in the sky? Well, either they have their own ecosystem, or, I mean, higher elevations is different humidity, different pressure, like air pressure. So vegetation will obviously look different, I guess. Maybe I'm thinking too scientific. But yeah, like these are the ancient Hylian things. This is the same kind of stuff the Forgotten Temple was made of. And oh my god, I have some screen jitters. I need to optimize my settings. But yeah, like these are like the ancient Roman type of pillars everywhere. And the Akala Citadel doesn't look like that. Akala Citadel is way more modern Hylian, so I don't know why it's in the background in that one shot, if it's supposed to be far in the past. So maybe we are wrong about some shots. I do still think that time travel is possible. I think there is still a possibility, at least, that time travel is in the game. Maybe these sections do take place in the past, and the ones where you're on the surface, maybe those are in the present. Maybe I'm not sure. One thing that's also interesting, which I also want to talk about with you guys, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, it's now confirmed that Link's hand gets afflicted with malice, which is pretty interesting because we didn't see that in the original trailer. The original trailer. Oh God, I missed a donation. Avon C. Apparently, someone solved the mystery of the weird trailer music when Link floats through the air. It's events of 10,000 years ago at 2 times speed, as well as the castle rising with malice in reverse. I did see that video, but I'm not convinced yet, to be completely honest with you. Because, you know what, the problem with those kinds of videos is they always show you, they just let you listen to the music like a couple of times and they will play them like back to back. And the rhythm, obviously, yeah, it sounds very similar. But you have to actually check out the notes to see if it really is the same. Because if it's arpeggiated, you know, if it's like a going up and down, like do 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 do. If you have those, it's called like arpeggios, I think they're called. Like, unless you actually musically study it and compare notes, you will never know for sure if it is actually the same or if it's just similar in the way it's structured. It's kind of the same debate we had about the Game Over theme in the, what was it again? The first Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. You had the people saying it was the Game Over theme from the original first Zelda. But I actually did do a music research on that. I compared notes. I recreated the trailer song and the Game Over theme in Fruity Loop Studios. And it's not the same at all. Like, not even close. The notes are so completely different that, and also the vibe, the scale, the timing, everything is different. Like, I get what people are saying, but I'm just not convinced yet as of right now. Because let's hear for one minute. I'll try to elaborate a little bit. Yeah, it's the exact same music from the trailer. It's the exact same music, uh, but faster. And so I don't know. I'm not convinced yet until someone actually compares the scales, the notes. Then I will be convinced. So let's move on to the next donation, which is Todd Wilson. I really, really hope there is exploration on the floating islands and that they're not just revamped shrines. Yes, definitely. Well, some of them are definitely big enough to explore, I guess. They're not huge, that's for sure. Uh, but some of them, like in this shot, in the this one, you can see that some of them are quite large. Like this one is huge. This one is, meh. Well, it's pretty far away compared to the others, so this one is pretty big too. So I'm not sure how big they will be. I mean, we're still looking at early trailer footage, so of course it could be possible that these islands will change completely. But yeah, I really hope there is exploration. Maybe you can also go inside the islands, like the underground sections we're all talking about are inside the clumps of rock, inside the islands themselves. Yes, I also want dungeons, Kirby Kid. Oh yeah, let's go to the next one. We were talking about Malice before I freaked out because I missed one of you guys'. Oh, that sound, so menacing. But there's one thing that is. Oh God. But let me cover this one first. Salvador Milanes Branef. I'm hoping I pronounced that even remotely correctly. I thought the guy in the floating islands was someone else, but the arm and the paraglider seems to be linked, so maybe not. No, I don't think it's. Well, this actually does tie in what I was about to talk about, so that's actually thank you, very good. Um, I will cover Talus Rune's message next. So Talus Rune, I will cover yours next, or else I'm never gonna get to my point. Uh, yes, I do think they are the same links. It's not a different link. But if you notice, there is one very interesting thing is that they never show Link's face here. I don't know if anybody has noticed, like none of the shots of Skylink, let's just call him Skylink from now, none of the shots with that feature Skylink show his face. None of them. And I think that is for a reason. Because when you look at how screwed up his body already is, I think there might be something wrong with his face. I think he might have, I think the affliction might even be on his face as well. We do see an earring, but this is something that Nintendo was toying with before. Because let me just pull that one up. Got to dig through my library of images. Let me see. Zelda Breath of the Wild concept art. There we go. Like you can see that from what they were toying with previously. Like you see the bandages on his face here. You see this really screwed up thing right here. I think they don't show his face for a reason. Because I think his face might be fucked up, so to speak, or screwed up, sorry. Excuse my French. But yeah, I think there might be something wrong with his face. And I'll elaborate on that further. I'll quickly go over the other donations real quick. The scene when Link is laying down and the arm is glowing, he no longer is wearing the... Oh, yes, thank you. He's no longer wearing the champion's tunic. Yes, we'll get into... Also ties into what I'm talking about right now. But it seems like this is related to the scene in the 2019 trailer. Is he waking up in the ancient timeline? That is very much possible. Yeah. Do you think we could see more Twilight? The music Uh, at the drip reminds me of it, and the pine cones are reminiscent of the oka for some reason. Yeah, we definitely. I mean, nothing is out of the question. I mean, even these symbols on his body are a little bit Twilight-ish. The Twilight have stuff on their bodies as well. Pretty sure I have some footage of that. Um, Not saying it is related at all, obviously, but let me check real quick. God, I have a huge library. Let's see, Breath of the Wild. Oh no, it's under Twilight Princess. I'll just show you my library real quick, just so you guys can see how much stuff I have. Like this is just Twilight Princess, so this is not that much. But here's the list for. Oh, that's a link to the past. This is the list for all the footage I've ever recorded, downloaded, or just used in general. These are all the cutscenes taken from the game's build. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going. Like these are all my recordings for the Great Calamity videos, the Hero's Path. These are all the playthroughs done, well, almost all of them from Zelda Master. But let's quickly go to Twilight Princess, Mirror of Twilight. So here you can see me recording. This is me in action right now. So I'm just finding vantage points and stuff. Let me see real quick. Map your files. My files are very well organized, I think. At least good enough. Oh, thank you, David. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello, not so heroic Link. But I think I have Twilight footage. Yeah, look here. They definitely do have those weird squiggles on their bodies. You can see it here too. Like both these, but also these weird patterns. And they do have. Wait, oh now I gotta go back to the trailer. There we go. Like these patterns are kind of similar, right? A little bit at least. Sophie Perky, do you think the corruption could be spreading the more he uses his arm, kind of like Mononoke style? The more he uses the power, the more dangerous it is. That would be pretty cool, yeah. I think the bracelet thing that he has on his hand, I think that suppresses that. I think personally that suppresses the spread, like it keeps it in line. But I think there's a reason why they don't show his face. Like none of these shots of Skylink have show his face. The only time we see Link's face is when he's like in these shots we kind of see it, but even here they kind of hide it. But here he looks pretty normal. We do see his face during the backflip scene here. So here it's obviously he's still normal. Like we do see his face sort of. Wait, let me go frame by frame. Let's go. Yeah, here, but we only see this side of his face though. Like I told you, Nintendo, they really chose their shots well. We cannot confirm anything for sure. Oh, hey, not so heroic Link. Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a glader. It's honestly just clothing, I would say. I don't know what. I think I missed something. But yeah, we only see that side of his face, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the extent of it. We never see the other side of his face. So if he does have if one side of his face, maybe his eye color, wow. Maybe his eye color is different on one side of his face, or he has the same kind of because that is also something I want to quickly go over, which you guys might be interested to see. Notice how his hand is black. You can also see it in the other scene, which is, I think, right before the droplet, right? Or is it before this one? Oh, it's here. Like, look, as soon as, oh God, I have to go frame by frame again. Like, as soon as the glow starts to settle, you can see this part of his hand starts to become more visible. It's like blackish. So the bracelet is actually on top of his like arm. He's not wearing any gloves here. And the spread is like, you can see the spread here, and the spread is black, right? Yeah, it looks pretty painful too. And in the scenes where you see that, like here, you can see this is actually his skin. Like this is the bracelet right here, and that blackish part, that is his skin, and that is pretty. He needs a manicure, yeah, for sure. But that is so screwed up to see because, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to mention this. We've seen this before. Oh, I can actually pull it up from my library. It's even better quality. We've seen this before. And this is not something I necessarily came up with, but I did read it on Twitter. I don't remember who said it. Let me see. Age of Calamity, the movie. Time for you to devour these. Look at that. We've seen this happen before. And so once you get corrupted by malice, your skin turns black. So you can see it happening here to Aster. Look how his hand is turning black as he's getting infected, but it's also spreading to his face. You can see the dots forming on his face already here. So it could very well be that his face is screwed up as well. And that's why they don't show his face of Skylink, because that is later in the story than the parts where we see him wearing the other tunic. And I don't think we will, well, maybe we will see Aster, could be, but I'm not sure. But Malice is terrifying indeed, man. You're right, Afaldur. Let's see. Merrick Akinsey. The clothes of Skylink and Ganondorf are similar. Also, yes. That is also something I will go into in a minute. I cannot stream for too long because I will have to be on HMK's Fifth Dimension stream. Which, by the way, if you want to, you can, once we're done here, feel free to drop by on HMK's Twitch. I will put the link in the comments in the chat right before I leave. Everybody's, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be there. Zelda Master and Mass Nintendo Bandit's going to be there. Commonwealth Realm. I don't even know. Like, there's a lot of people coming. That's for sure. It's kind of become a tradition. Every time we get a new trailer, or like when we get a new reveal, we had it with Age of Calamity's reveal as well. We all get together and we start talking because everybody's hyped, of course. But yeah, back to the Malice. Like, you can see how, look, it starts to form already on his face more and more and more. Like, what if this happens to Link as well? Like, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities that maybe half of his face is damaged as well. Especially because of that concept art that we saw before, you know? You can clearly see it here, and, well, this one is even more screwed up. Notice how he's also wearing a greenish looking cape thing, which like mostly covers one shoulder, especially on this one. This thing mostly covers this shoulder. In the trailer, it's the other way around. It goes like this. But it's still very interesting to see that this kind of comes back. Combine that with the fact that they just refuse to show his face. They just never show his face anywhere. I don't know. It's very sus to me, to be honest. And we've all seen what happens once you get corrupted. I mean, Aster's just he's just set up straight up dead. He's just gone. And then he just floats up, and he after that he's just they kind of cut away. They don't show what happens after this, but he's gone. Um, and honestly, if we go back to the trailer. Wow, that was a good pause. First time I got it right. Like, that is also something to notice. You can actually see the Master Sword. Let me go frame by frame again. Oh, I guess it's a little bit further. Like, it starts to corrupt him. It travels up his arm, but it doesn't just travel up his arm. Here, you can see the hilt of the Master Sword. So, I guess he tried to take a stab at Ganondorf. Maybe this is already after Zelda has fallen down. And Link is like pissed, and he wants to take revenge on this guy who just potentially killed, well, his princess, his girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. Because that's one thing that we didn't know, is that in the original Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, he didn't have his sword out. When you see his hand getting possessed, he has the Master Sword on his back. But here, he has it in his hand. But of course, it could be that they just changed that because it's the first trailer, and stuff can change. But it seems like it traveled up the Master Sword and up onto his arm, and then just latches onto him. But look how far it travels, right? Like, it goes all the way up. It's almost at his face at this point. And of course, we don't know how far it will travel, because I think after this, we don't see it anymore. I love your videos and research. It's a pleasure to participate. Did you talk about about the Sky people from Minish Cap? Not yet, no. But we can briefly talk about it later. Thank you, Axel. Axel Dexterus. Thank you so much. Terran Tivo. The Castle Rising looks different between the two trailers. Yeah, it's more stormy weather and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Well, it was very far away, and again, it's the first trailer, so they will probably change stuff, because in the first one, like I said, he has his Master Sword on his back, but I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be the case. Damn, my super chat was ignored. Oh God, S, I will go back. I will go back. Sorry, I was talking for a while without looking at chat. Let me see. The clothes are similar in the scene of the metal. That's not you, S. Irjo, I forgot yours as well. Sorry, guys. When I'm explaining stuff, I'm watching the other screen. So I will make it up to you guys. In the scene of the metal ball, it looks like he's using the sealing power, like Zelda, instead of the green arm. Yeah, I will go over that too, because it also ties into the arm as well. Let me check real quick. S, where's your Thank you, Perry. Let me check real quick. S, where's your super chat? I cannot find it. And it doesn't allow me to go back as far anymore. Can you retype it, maybe? Can you retype your question? I'm overwhelmed by. Well, I'm not used to having like 1,100 viewers on my stream. Yeah, like the most I usually get is like 500. So 1,100 people watching is pretty crazy to me. It's a lot to handle. I'm glad I have a mod at least. So thank you, Perry. Even though I didn't even tell you I was gonna stream tonight. But S, if you can reiterate your question, I will answer it or mention it. I was mentioning that it looked like the first scene with the Castle Rising was Ganon. Wait. With the Castle rising that Ganon was in the malice and lifting the castle. Yeah, yeah. Well, we finally have confirmation that it is the malice pushing up the castle, which is amazing. We finally have confirmation of that. Because remember in the old Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, we had, I think I have that shot somewhere around here. Uh, yeah, this one. You can see the malice hitting the ceiling. So obviously, when we saw this, most of us assumed, well, that's gonna cause the castle to rise, right? Because it's right here, like it's rising. But that was just a theory, a game theory. But yeah, now we finally know that it's true. We finally know that it is the malice pushing the castle up, making it float. Talus Rune. I didn't like the idea before, but Link corrupted by malice seems to make sense. It could bring us back to 3 hearts. Yes, indeed. That would make total sense. Uh, then you have to, with the help of the hand, get rid of the malice and regain the Master Sword. Yeah. Well, it could be that either the Master Sword itself is also corrupted and lost its power like altogether. Because like we talked about before, we saw the, which, thank you by the way, because we can get back on to what I was talking about before. Oh, that's Ganondorf. Like it travels up the Master Sword. So, and what is the most crazy thing about it is that um, the here he's fully clothed, right? He's wearing the clothes that we recognize from the first trailer. He's wearing the Hylian tunic, or yeah, Hylian tunic combined with the champion's clothing, I think it was. Uh, but he's fully clothed. But as soon as he's laying on the floor there with the arm thing, I think that's before the, yeah, here, you can see his underwear. And like here, you can see a small part of his torso, which is, he's nude. Again, very smart choice of, how they frame it. They don't show what's wrong with him up here. They just don't show his face at all. Uh, but he receives the bracelet thing, which seems to suppress his malice infection. Maybe stop it from spreading, or maybe even slowly healing it somewhere. Like maybe that's one thing. Like the first Breath of the Wild was all about growing stronger, right? You lost your memory and you have to start from square one. And at the end, you're like super powerful again. You're like back to what Link used to be. But and unless you speed run the game, of course. But the crazy thing is that it was all about growing stronger. But a lot of us were kind of worried about that, because we're like, well, what's the story going to be behind Breath of the Wild 2 then? Because he cannot just start with 3 hearts again. You know, that doesn't make sense. He has the Master Sword now. He's fully powered up again. Mm. Yeah, his fingernails grow indeed. Let's see. Okay, I can keep going for now until I get another donation. But this underwear you see him wearing right here is the same one. We're looking at underwear. It's really weird for people who just dropped in, but it's the same he's wearing right here. So this is his boxers, like he was like in Breath of the Wild. They are a little bit different. But this is also, I'm pretty convinced. Oh, thank you, Denro, for the €1. Must you? Yes, let's take a good look. But if you also notice, he doesn't have any equipment here yet. So I think this is the very first moment he arrives in this other either time period or other dimension or whatever it's supposed to be. Because he has sandals on, he has this like skirt thingy, and then this half torso thing. And he has the hand, but he has no equipment at all at this point. So this is probably one of the first parts after the corruption, after he gets the hand corrupted. Which is pretty damn crazy if you think about it, because he gets like transported into the sky or something. Because he's just, even this, like, doesn't this kind of look like he's going, you're coming out of a portal? Could be just a screen transition, of course, but like this, like where you see the light coming in, it's almost like you're traveling through a portal. So this would be the way they set him back to 3 hearts again. You wake up, he's been corrupted by malice. I don't know why he's naked all of a sudden. Maybe the malice also dissolved his clothing, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, like he doesn't have equipment here. So I think this is the first part right after the corruption, after he wakes up, so to speak. Because anywhere else, he has a shield, he has a sword, he has a bow. Not to mention his clothes are different. He still has that green thing, that toga kind of. I called it a toga before. But he has like different boots now. He has actual pants on. He's not Kid Icarusing it anymore. Link rolls out of bed. Also Link, I'm falling. Talus Rune, yeah. Here too, the next shot, he's also wearing the same shield, same pants, and they look like leg guards or something. But he's no longer half naked, so to speak. And I think even in this shot, he doesn't have a shield in this shot, but he does have a bow and that traveler's sword, which we talked about earlier. It's this sword, which he's carrying this one all throughout the trailer. Even the ones where he's wearing the champion's tunic. So I'm sorry to say to those who don't want breakable swords, I think they're coming back again. But maybe we'll have alternative ways to fight now. So it maybe they will tune it just a little bit so it doesn't break as crazy fast. But yeah, you can see he doesn't have a shield here, but he does have other stuff. Like this one is the only one where he's completely like without equipment. So I'm pretty sure that this is the first part after waking up. Some people have asked me to do a new edit, like an edit of the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer and this trailer together, because I did that before. And I might, but I might not include all shots, to be completely honest. Because there's a lot of gameplay stuff in there, and it's very random. It's very hard to see where it all fits. Like, that's the thing. Like, the first trailer was all cinematics, no gameplay. This trailer is mostly gameplay, like 70% gameplay, almost no cinematics. They purposely took out the story, which is actually very similar to the second trailer for Breath of the Wild. If you remember the reveal trailer of Breath of the Wild from 2014, it was only cinematics. There was no actual gameplay there. And then the second real proper trailer for the game, which was in 2016 E3, was almost all gameplay and no story. Which is why I think it's still possible that the game comes out in March. Because if you remember, Breath of the Wild, it's almost the exact same trend. Breath of the Wild was announced in 2014. The first proper trailer we finally got after waiting for 2 years was 2016, and then it released in 2017. So it's definitely possible that the can you reply to my super chat? Do I have another one? Let me check real quick. Ah, yes, Denro, thank you for reminding me. Demise is sealed within the Master Sword. No? What if this is his chance of returning with the Master Sword being in contact with Mala? Ooh, I like that. That is very awesome. Ooh, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, could be. We've seen that the Master Sword is definitely not immortal, because it was pretty damaged in Breath of the Wild as well. But that was mostly from fighting Guardians. This time, we're dealing with Ganondorf. The big stuff. But, yeah, I like that. Thank you for the reminder, by the way. If I miss your super chat, just let me know. I do check the chat as often as I can, but sometimes I'm focusing on the other screen, so... Demise was sealed with the Master Sword, not in the sword. No, I'm pretty sure he's sealed inside the sword. His essence is sucked into the sword. I'm pretty sure. We can pull it up real quick. Let's see. The Triforce Girahim final finale. This is not my playthrough, by the way. This is a guy called Dinosaur Friend. He is very funny, so be sure to check out his channel. He's one of a few. Look here, like after Demise gets. You can hear the guy talking. Like he turns to black ashes.
Every single time.
And then you see this cloud of ash floating here. Then the Master Sword starts to glow. And the black cloud starts to go inside the sword. And then later Fi also goes inside the sword as well. So it's pretty sure he's inside the sword. Or at least his essence is. We don't know exactly. Oh, sorry. Name. I name. You missed me. Let me check. The last one I covered was Talus Rune. So if you can reiterate your question, I can cover it again. Sorry, my chat only allows me to go back so far. Do you think Zelda dies in the present and Link goes back in time to save? Oh, I mean, it's dark, but it could be. Either that or he saves her with the hand, but that is definitely a possibility, yeah. I don't, at this point, it's looking to be pretty dark. Because I don't know how he has time to save Zelda if he's being corrupted by Malice himself, first of all. Because I thought maybe he uses the hand's power to save her, but he's unconscious. Like, he's just laying here unconscious while the hand is attaching itself to him. So I'm not sure if he's able to save Zelda. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe she will save herself for a change. That would be nice. Oh, sorry, Joe Sunday. Well, I didn't show the actual fight, so... But, yeah, Demise is inside the sword. I just had to clarify that real quick. Don't worry, you won't be able to... It's very much without context. Also, it's a game from 2012, but I understand. Sorry, I definitely don't want to ruin the game for anyone because the HD version is coming out. But I think most of us will probably still play the game, even if I already know the story in and out. I'm definitely playing that game. I'm very excited to play it. But yeah, oh yeah, there was one part where one person, I think it was a super chat, they mentioned that Link is using the power, almost looks like the ceiling power. I did check that one out, but it is the hand that is doing that as well. You mean during this part, right? This kind of looks like he's using the ceiling power. I think it's just because it's stasis-esque and like every power has its own color, kind of. Oh, thank you, Messiah. Or is it Messiah or Messias? Messiah. I don't know, but thank you so much. Thank you. I think it's just the color of each power is different, to be honest. But you can actually see that he also has the brace here. At first I thought the Link on the surface, the Champion's Tunic Link, doesn't have the arm thingy yet, but he does. Let's go frame by frame again. I'll show you. I should probably open up Photoshop so I can... Look. See that? I'll open up Photoshop for a moment. Let me share. Because I have no idea how to zoom in. I don't think you can zoom in. VLC player is very limited. But you can actually see the brace on his arm. He's just wearing an arm guard here. And again, they don't show his face. Again. And even when you see his face, it's always the left side of his face. Always. When he paraglides past the goblins, it's only his left side of his face. When he does the backflip thingy during his flamethrower action, also only see that part of his like the only time you see his the right side of his face is during the Malice corruption scene, which is like a microsecond. But let me just screenshot this real quick. Technology, how do you work? Yeah, you could definitely see the arm brace here. See that? And again, his skin is a darker tone. I don't know if this is, but you can see it from that. Wait, where are my controls? From 2000 Hugo. Oh, thank you again. Name my name. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. It's a very is it just name iname, or is it actually like Phenomne iname? Just let me know. Malice breaks the Master Sword to release Demise and hence and oh, Demise is seal. Hence why the Malice is strong enough to lift up the castle. Ganondorf and Demise working together. Oh, I love it. I love it. I want that. Oh, the source of the curse and the curse working together. That would be so amazing. Is there a reflection of his face in the boulder? Lol. Let's see. No. Oh yeah, I was showing the brace. Like here you see the brace thingy. And here you can see it covers his knuckles as well, which is here. So this part right here, but also these parts right here, it's on the palm of his hand. You have this round thing here, and then like you will actually see that once I start going frame by frame again. Pretty sure. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. He definitely has the brace. See here, you can see that half circle. Oh, it's so hard to see, but screenshot. Like you can see that little circle here. Whoa. What? Oh, my brush is set to 1000 pixels. That is not good. Let's put it to 1 or 2. Like you see that circle here. It goes like this, which is the same as this shot. It's this circle and the thing here. So he is wearing it, but I guess at this point, at this stage, he's already used to his new power, and he's already wearing his new outfit again, and he's more decked up on gear. Let's see. I saw some stuff from the corner of my eye. Harry Potter Dumbledore situation where Link is dying from the Malice and he has to save Zelda Hyrule before it consumes him. That would be cool. That would be pulling a Majora's Mask, like put some extra, you know, pressure behind it. Clock, hey, hello. Hello, you remember me? I'd like another shout out. Shout out to Clock. Wait, are you Dutch? Because clock, like K-L-O-K is the Dutch word for clock. Irio, I think that those are his gloves. I don't know. It looks like the brace, to be honest. Look. Oh, here you can see it very well. I keep freezing it on the wrong moments. Because his gloves are mostly one color, but look at this. Look at all these lines going here. Like you have this, and you have that circle here, and the braces here, and the stuff going over his knuckles, like here. I think he's using the brace already, but he's just wearing gloves or something else, like, or maybe probably his arm guard. So this black part, I don't know if that's his skin or something like that, but probably not. Or maybe it is his gloves. I'm not sure, but he at least he does have the power at this point. He's He-manning it. But maybe you are right. Could be. Let me see. Can you see a reflection of the glove? Maybe. These scriptures, I'm gonna leave those. I'm gonna leave them be for now, because there's no way to actually translate them as of right now. Someone did say that this one looks like a Y, but the other ones, like this one, I think I mentioned this one in my video. I don't know, they kind of look like gibberish again, to be honest, and I'm pretty sure they will keep it at a low. They don't want to spoil it. Hey, it's my cousin Mikey. The hand, probably the hand of the ancient hero, actually holds the Triforce of Courage, which removes the malice from Link's arm. Yeah. Well, I don't think... Well, maybe it does remove it or heals it. So when people say it's not the same Link, in a sense, it's kind of true. Like, it's... Maybe it's Link, half ancient other hero guy who used to... and that guy just saves him by putting that brace on him and infusing him with his power, stopping the infection. But the infection is still there, because we can see it on his body. Like, you see it pretty clearly. It's spread all the way to his torso. But I think something is up with his face. I am Norwegian, my guy. Oh, cool, beautiful country. Have fun with the stream. Thank you. Thank you very much. Compared to the left arm, this Zelda is dark. Yes, for sure. Like, it's very crazy how these sandals are super ancient. The clothes are ancient. Oh yeah, that was something I forgot about that. Someone mentioned that before. Like, Ganondorf's clothing are also very old school. Also has the half toga thingy. This looks kind of like a horseshoe. So maybe Ganondorf takes Link with him to his, or at least Link is taken to the time period where Ganondorf comes from, which is, by the way, not 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago is a different time period. Let me check the two mentions real quick. My theory is the brace keeps the malice from spreading while the green hand purifies it. And yeah. The powers are a byproduct of the brace. Well, a byproduct of the hero or whoever it is that possessed his hand. Yeah, but yeah, sure. I fully agree with that. It's definitely meant to suppress his affliction, for sure. I don't see any other reason why that would be the case. And before, we didn't really have a context for that. We were like, why would this thing possess Link? But now we actually know that he's getting corrupted by malice, which we didn't see in the first trailer, which was very smart of Nintendo not to do, because that would make it so much more obvious. And even here, you can kind of see that idea of like an affliction. Like, here his hand is like just gone. And again, we see this reoccurring thing about his face being damaged. Here it's the other side of his face, but in the trailer, like I said, it's very suspicious that they never show the left side of his face, ever. Click tools, effects, filter click, video effects, geometry. Oh, you can actually zoom. Zoom is now enabled. Wait, tools. What did you say? Filters, effects and filters. Video effects. What was the other one? Geometry. Interactive zoom. Oh no, that's probably not it, right? Interactive zoom click. Oh, so now what? I just. Oh, that is. Thank you very much, 2000 Hugo. That is very helpful. Very helpful. Thank you. That's awesome. God, people are smart. I think that the chasm that Zelda fell into is actually a portal to the sky dimension, and Link jumps after her after waking up. Oh, yeah, that is not bad, not bad at all. Messias or I'm just gonna call you Messiah for now because you are the Messiah. Similar to how he traveled into Termina. Well, if it's a bottomless pit underground somewhere, it would definitely not be something new for Zelda to have a portal leading to a different dimension that way, for sure. That is very very cool. I love that idea. Like when I do a video, like my next video, I will probably mostly focus on that malice corruption thing because not everybody will have seen this stream, of course. So I think there is a video to be made there. Some of you might, for some of you, the surprise might be gone now for that video, but maybe I'll find some more stuff in the meantime. I won't be able to credit everything because there's so many things being called around. Like I will definitely mention that it's not all my idea, for sure. But I cannot guarantee that I won't remember every name who suggested what. Uh, but I hope you guys understand that. It would also probably take up half the video listing everyone that pitched in their idea. Not all the castle was lifted up, only the top part. Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Link become the attack titan, and I haven't seen much of Attack on Titan yet. A little bit. Weird that there are 3 holes on Ganon's chest. Well, there's more even. Someone, I think Zelda Lore pointed that out. There's another one here, and another one here. I think these are 4 actually. You have 2 here. This is probably where the fingernails went in. But the most screwed up thing is, look at those holes in his hand, man. Like, holy crap, what did they do to this man? What happened to Ganondorf? This man has been tortured. He's all screwed up. He's completely, like, he's been used as a bowling ball, it seems like. Like, holy crap, what did this man have to suffer through? It makes you think. No wonder he's pissed. Thank you, Randori. Oh, it's just twice. Randori. Thank you. Marcelo Carmack. Oh, I remember you, Marcelo Carmago. What about Link's hair? Do you think it's just a costume that changed? Yes. Or does it have something to do with something else? By the way, you said the name Messias perfectly in Portuguese. Oh, okay. Well, I thought Messiah was like with an H at the end, but I'm not too sure. But wait, I was talking about something before. Oh yeah, of course. Again, and suffering is pretty bad. The hair is probably just. I don't think it means anything. Oh god, that's a very close-up shot of Zelda. She doesn't have the Sheikah Slate again. Let me quickly go to the hair part. I think this is just a new hairstyle, maybe. It comes with the costume, ancient armor Link. Because if you can check creating a champion, Let's go here for a moment. Here you can see it. Where is it? Yeah, here. Look at the ancient armors, or the yeah, ancient helmets. Look how long his hair actually is. It stretches all the way. Like this is him without the hairband. This is how he, yeah, tails. It even says tail off. Like he's always had long hair. It's very hard to see because of the ponytail. He's kind of got it propped up a little bit, but he actually has pretty long hair. And this also looks like this in the game. I just don't have these to go into the game and check it right now. But yeah, his hair has always been long. So I think that that perfectly matches this hairstyle. It looks pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, look at that. All the little parts on his body. I am so certain that there is something going on with his face. Again, look, because let's list them for one moment, and then I'll go to the other ones, the other points. I donated and forgot to type the message. Oh, Randori, just type it now. Just type it right now. I'll keep an eye on it. Just do an add Monster Maze, and then just type your question. No worries. We never see Link's face. What about the first scene we see Link? Yeah, yeah, true. Well, we're getting there right now. Like how far does this allow me to zoom? Oh, that is smart. Wow, that sound. This sound is so ominous. I love it. I love it. Yeah, here we see his face, indeed. But let's count all of them, just as a joke. This shot, no face. They cut away just as it's about to show this part of his face. Here it's only this side, but well, in general you just don't see a face at all. Here again, don't show his face. Here he's purposely watching in this direction. I'm pretty sure we never see his face here either. Oh god. Stupid file corruptions. Okay. We're good. Here, again, no face. At least not clearly. Well, oh goddamn. Like, we can see a part of its cheek, but what I was mostly referring to is that maybe his eye is a different color, for instance, or he has like a bandage across his eye. Let me see if Randori already typed his question. A monster maze. Wait. Try using Alt F4. Zooms in further. Okay, thank you. I'll keep that in mind. EV Pokemon, thank you. Let me quickly find Randori. Did you type your question? I cannot do a search in here. Oh god. Why is it always a new hairstyle for this guy? Maybe that just comes with the outfit. Ancient armor changes his hair. Yeah. Oh, I got 2 super chats, which I also missed. God damn, you guys are fast. You guys are going very fast. Let me check real quick. The last one was Marcelo. What about Link's hair? Yeah. Okay. I've done that one. Randori. First, let's go to Not So Heroic Link again. Something I was thinking about is how on the tapestry the hero has a gold thing on his shoulder, and the Sky Link also has the same gold design. Oh, you mean this thing, right? Like this symbol right here, which kind of reminds me of the symbol on the Traveler's shield. I think it is. You can also see it in this shot very clearly. It also kind of reminds me of the Mogera I think it's the Molgareth symbol some of the ships in Wind Waker have on it. God, I feel so bad that I cannot find Randori's question right now. We can take a look at the tapestry. I do have to. I only have about half an hour left. I have to be on HMK's stream in about a half an hour. So, and I'm pretty sure they want a mic check before that. Maybe I can ask him to jump in a little bit later. But Link gets Merrick Nkisi. Link gets infected by Malice, goes back in time, turns into Ganondorf by Malice infection. Turns into Ganondorf. Maybe, I don't know. That seems a bit weird, but gets sealed and destroys himself. Oh, time loop. That would be pretty crazy. We're doing a, what is that movie called again? 12 Monkeys? Where he is the same guy. Kills himself. Ganon clothing part looks like an omega symbol, last letter of the Greek alphabet. Could just be a coincidence. Yeah, or it could be the horseshoe. But yeah, Avancy, good catch. Let's see. Randori. I donated and forgot. Oh, I found your original message. Let's see. Oh man, I gotta keep up. I'm way behind on the chat right now. Can you check the super chats when you're finished? Yeah, for sure. He's hiding his hand. Blah 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 blah. Oh god. Don't Alt 4. It closes everything. Thank you. The Alt F4 was pretty obvious, but I'm glad I ignored it. I think Link's arm is connected with Ganondorf, or even Ganondorf's arm. Ganondorf's skin in earlier games is dark as well. That could be. Well, I think it has. It's more likely that it has something to do with the corruption. To be honest, I'm trying to find. Can you add me once more? Oh, I found something from you. I think the Sacred Realm. I think it's a Sacred Realm because of the golden trees. Really looks godly. Plus the fact that it's invisible from the ground. Yeah, that. I mean, if Link doesn't have the Triforce in this game, in Breath of the Wild at least. Yeah, the portals. Yeah. Well, it could be something related to the Sacred Realm. The Sacred Realm definitely has, like if you look up artwork of the Sacred Realm, it's floating islands indeed. Also, thank you for the warning, guys. I'm not gonna Alt F4, no worries. Let's see. Weirdly looks like Christ imagery with the Ganondorf. Holes in his arms. Oh yeah. Arms outstretched. Holes in his side. Imagery of savior or anti-savior maybe. Well, Zelda has never shied away from showing Christian like influences. Like the first Zelda especially has a lot of Christian influences. Quest for the Triforce of Courage, yeah, could very well be. I haven't seen the whole stream. Have you talked about the possibility of Skylink being an apparition of energy like Ganon's Malice, Scourge Beasts? I don't think he's an apparition, but I think he is corrupted to the point where his body is heavily damaged, and that's how he got back to 3 hearts. Probably. And that would be, that is something I did mention before. Like Breath of the Wild was all about growing stronger. And at the end of the game, you're basically like super powerful if you don't speedrun the game, of course. So in Breath of the Wild 2, we have to start from scratch again. We cannot start like godly again. That's not how Nintendo rolls. They always set you back. So the Malice corruption makes perfect sense. And I think that hand thing, when it attaches itself to Link, if it didn't do that, Link would have been straight up dead. Like we've seen what it did to Aster once his hand got corrupted by Malice. Like it turned completely black. It started turning black in his face as well. So I think either this hand thing is just a cure for his hand, like either temporary and the powers just come with it. Someone else mentioned that before, or the this whatever spirit this is, which is inside of his hand. Let's like whatever this spirit thing is, it has a mind of its own. So maybe like Link's like half of his body or part of his upper body is like partly someone else, like kind of like a possession almost, but in a good way because he would be dead without it. Can we get one more into It's in the Sky? Marcelo Carmago, by the way, thank you. It's in the sky! Sorry, I hope that was not too loud. It's hard when you fake it, but let's see. But yeah, I can maybe later show the clip of Aster once more, just for fun. Oh yeah, we were doing the counting his face. That's where we left off. So again, like they don't show this face here. Here we only get to see a small part of his chin, but this might even be pre... Oh no, wait, he already has hand power. That's not possible. But maybe his eye is screwed up. Like a bit like Zuko from Avatar, you know the red spot he has around his eye? That would be pretty cool. That would probably look pretty badass too. Here again, they only show this part of his face. Like, why do they not show his face ever? Like here again. They refuse to show his face in this entire trailer. So I think something is up, man. I definitely think something is up. Why do the Bokos have horns? I have no idea. It is funny though. Like they're comedically large too. They're larger than their heads. Look at this. Like they're taller than their head is tall. Why is that? And why do the Moblins have helmets now? Bokoblins of the past, yeah, I mean, could be. Like they evolved to grow shorter or have shorter horns at some point, I guess. Lie hats. Yeah, I mean, Link is gonna probably endure some pain. And I think it's just too weird that they don't show his face at all. We already know, like, I understand they didn't show him much in the Breath of the Wild 2 or the Breath of the Wild trailer, but we know what he looks like now. Why won't they show his face? Either something's up with his eye. Maybe one of his eyes is a different color because it's like the other spirit thing that's possessed him. So maybe one of his colors, like one of his eyes might be green, for instance. Oh yeah, someone mentioned the tapestry. Let's go to my master library real quick. I do have the tapestry in pretty high quality somewhere here. Oh, that was my cousin actually, and someone else mentioned it too. Like yeah, the only thing that is a bit suspicious is the hand color. The fact that he has kind of like a green robe, but I'm not sure about the colors, to be honest, because there's only so many colors that they use here. The Sheikah also have greenish looking things on them. Divine Beast Valmedo is green, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's the exact same outfit. But it is definitely funny that it has this curly thing here with these little protrusions, almost like wings. I don't know how to explain it. And you can see, like, when he's, especially in this shot, like he has this symbol yellow thing on his green clothing, which is a bit, yeah, I won't deny it's definitely coincidental. But the only thing that kind of bothers me is that the 10,000 years ago battle was with the Guardians and stuff. And they succeeded in sealing him. But this is Calamity Ganon, by the way. This is not Ganondorf. This is already when he became the Calamity. And whoever sealed Ganondorf stayed there with him. So that hand that is keeping Ganondorf like is gripping his chest. If that is indeed an ancient hero, if that's the same hero that is possessing Link in the new game, then it cannot be this hero, because this hero only fought Calamity Ganon with the Guardians and they won. These two probably didn't even know about Ganondorf existence, because nobody knew Calamity Ganon, well, like where he comes from. Nobody knew that there was a corpse somewhere deep underground where Ganondorf is Ganondorf is being drained from his, like, he's leaking malice there. Everybody just thinks that thing like Calamity Ganon is the bad guy. And in Breath of the Wild 2, we're going to learn that no, it's actually there's this dead guy underground somewhere, and that he is the source of the calamities, all the endless cycles of calamities. Let me check. Did I miss any other super chats? Yeah, we have a new one. Let me check. Just ask a bokoblin what Link's face looks like. All right then. Will do. But it has to be a hero. If let's, for the sake of argument, let's say that hand thing that is gripping Ganondorf's chest, if that is an ancient hero and not a sage or anything else, it cannot be this hero. It has to be a hero from even longer ago. Because again, this is Calamity Ganon, which was defeated by the Sheikah army, the first iteration of the Sheikah army, which is when they also banned it. But if we're fighting Ganondorf in the new game, which nobody even knew about that he existed. And whoever sealed him there was left there because the hand is still gripping his chest when they find him in the first trailer. Can you see Link's face when he backflips? Only the left side of his face. Yeah, we just checked. Bayou. We checked. You can also see one. You can only see one side of his face, the left side again. It's always the left side of his face. There's only one shot where they show a small bit of his right side, but you can only see his chin. So there is still a possibility that there's something wrong with his eye, or like something up with his face. Perhaps it could be connected to Midna. Well, whoever it was, if it's a Twilight or a, like, we can actually go to the original trailer real quick. Footage. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Oh, we're still zoomed in, I guess. Wow, we are zoomed in very far. Okay, I think we're back to 0 now. Like, whoever this is has been holding on to Ganondorf for the longest time. Like a very, very long time. As long as Ganondorf has been underground somewhere. And this malice leaking out is what causing the calamities. But nobody knows that. So it cannot be this hero. It has to be even further back. Like, I won't deny the similarities, obviously. Maybe if it's a Zonai, maybe he lived like, maybe Zonai people can live like millennia. We don't know that. Let me check real quick to see if the stream is starting already. No, not yet. The other one. Like, for those of you who want to get a little bit more Breath of the Wild 2 action, I will be switching to HMK's stream soon, which is on Twitch. I said this before, I will put the link in the chat right before I leave. So you guys, you know, there's going to be a lot of Zelda theorists talking there. Mass Nintendo Bandit, Zelda Master is going to be there, Commonwealth Realm. You can also find it on Twitter. If you go to HMK's Twitter, you will find it there too. So if you guys are interested, you can we can raid his channel, his Twitch channel. As soon as I end the stream here, if you still want some more, you can hear us talk and freak out over this game. Well, like I won't deny the similarities. Obviously, it is very funny. Like green clothing, this little pattern here, the yellow hand thing. But we don't know. It could the yellow could also just represent the Triforce of Courage. Tails rune coming. Jen Crumpton, Jean Crumpton. Do you think they might use the first installment as a base for this era of Legend of Zelda? Waypoints progress remain. Oh, waypoints and progress remains. But we start a new adventure with Zelda. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I think Bill Trinan said that the game is going to be very unique, and he will. Which, by the way, guys, that is pretty cool to hear. I don't know if you guys caught up on that, but IGN did an interview with the lead marketing guy from Nintendo of America, and he specifically said in the interview, as we show more of the game in the coming months, leading into the new year or so, you will get a better idea why this game is going to stand on its own. We can actually read that real quick. Pretty sure it's here somewhere. But let me go to my Twitter real quick. I think HMK was the one who posted it, but HMK tweets a lot, so I need to. Let's see. Because he was like, calm down, Bill Trinan, calm down. Let's see. Yeah, this guy tweets a lot. It's going to be hard to... Oh, yeah, here it is, I think. Oh, no, that's Bill Trinan himself. Let's see. Where are you, my friend? Stop tweeting so much. Can I find it? My God, this guy tweets a lot. I don't tweet that much. No disrespect towards HMK though. Master hype. Maybe I can find it here. IGN. Oh yeah, here it is. Nintendo says there's a reason it's keeping Breath of the Wild's name a secret. Bill Trinan interview thingy. Where is it? Maybe this is a different interview. Anyway, he specifically says we will see the game in the coming months. And he also didn't like that people are comparing it to Majora's Mask. Because he was like, no, Majora's Mask was a rushed game, and we used the assets very, very quickly. Breath of the Wild 2 will stand much more on its own, and that will become clear in the coming months as we show more footage. So no more waiting for 2 years for something to come out, guys. It's finally, the cat is out of the bag now, so we're gonna see way more of it, for sure. They said the name was important. Yes, that's. He also mentions that as well. He specifically says, Breath of the Wild was okay to, because some people are like, well, the game won't release in March. It's impossible because we still don't have a name. But that he said that Breath of the Wild, it was okay to mention the name because it was very abstract. You know, Breath of the Wild. It doesn't really say anything. It's a very abstract name. But he said the title of this game, the new one of Breath of the Wild 2, it gives away the story too much. So that's why they're holding it back. So I'm pretty sure they will save it until like the last few months before release. I'm guessing. He also says it's not Breath of the Wild 2. No, the game is not called Breath of the Wild. But he did say that it is harder for this game to reveal a title this early because it would give away the story too much. So expect that to happen in like the big trailer right before release, like similar to the 2017 trailer for Breath of the Wild. And I'm okay with that. You know, I don't want them to spoil the story. Look how much fun this is, just talking to people and just speculating. Kawa. In Japanese mythology, there is a heavenly realm known as Takamagahara, located in the skies, commonly depicted with floating islands. Connection. Yes, I think that might be possible. I actually, that's a nice coincidence. I have been researching the Japanese mythology, especially Shinto, for another video, which probably won't release until a very long time. At least not for now, anyway, because I'm too busy with other stuff. But that, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it's like the realm of the gods, something like that. It's the where the Iganami live, I think they're called. Well, they're like the kami, but they're like the heavenly kami. I know which one you mean. Very, very cool. First stream, coal miner. Well, unfortunately, we have to soon. I have to be on another stream after this. Yo, sorry, I'm talking to HMK real quick. I'm gonna flush his channel with new viewers. I will be there. I will be there in 5. So yeah, guys, if you want to see some more Breath of the Wild stuff, please follow me to the HMK stream. He will start in about 10 minutes. I think it's 6 p.m. EST. No, yeah, EST, right? Talus Rune, thank you for the $1. If you want to, if you still have a question, if you forgot, just let me know. Let's see. How old am I? I am 34. I turned 34 last week, actually. What was it? Yeah, last week. That's why I got presents during the E3. It was leaked with the Smash Brothers, blah, blah, blah. Raid quote. But yeah, guys, if you, I'm gonna actually, oh, thank you for the late birthday. Awesome. We can do another one of these streams soon. I will probably do a video first. I will do a video very soon, and I'll compile all of our findings, make a cohesive narrative out of it, because right now we were kind of going all over the place. Oh, thank you, Carlos. That's good to hear. I hope I will always remain looking young, because when I was like 16, I looked like 12, which is when you don't want that. When you're 16, you're like, no, I'm not 12. God damn it. Thank you. Bedankt, Davis de Carper. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna quickly share HMK's stream, or his Twitch, so you guys can follow us there. Let's see.
No wants to edit.
Let me go into the live stream real quick, because for some reason, open web browser, go to the, there we go. Here it is. I will also put it in the description for those who want to see. I will save this. It's in the description now too. So if you guys wanna see some more Zelda, see some people nerding out over the game, then feel free to follow me there. It will start in about 10 minutes, or 5 minutes actually, 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah, I will see you guys there. Thank you so much all for being here. Thank you so much for the donations. This was probably the craziest stream I've ever had so far. I'm very, very sorry if I couldn't cover every question. Keep speculating, keep coming up with ideas. We can do another one of these very soon. And we can actually... Oh, also, thank you for the birthday wishes a lot. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's do this again, man. This was so fun. Very, very fun. Bedankt. All right, guys. I'm gonna see you at HMK's. Link in the description, and I also posted it in chat. So, bye bye. See you.